Hello and welcome to my channel, Kromus here. Today I present you the Crit Halberdier Battlemaster, fighter with a polearm specialized in critical hits. With this build we will be a strong frontliner, able to attack enemies as they close in, thanks to our reach and defeat polearm master. This feat will be taken at level 4, since at this moment we are still weak and we can rely on the bonus action for extra damage or finishing an enemy off. We will also get athletic later on, improving our jumping distance. This will stack with remarkable athlete, jump. This is a feat provided by the champion subclass that will further increase our jump distance. Once we have some decent gear by level 8, we will obtain Great Weapon Master. We will get an extra attack as a bonus action when we crit or when we down an enemy. Late in the build, we get our third attack at level 11, and we will become extremely powerful. After the step-by-step guide, you can see some combat footage plus the items and spells that I use. If you're new to the channel, kindly read the description of this video, since I explain my thought process and some consideration while making these guides. Without more delay, let's begin. So our journey will of course start as a fighter. Our fighting style for this build, it is going to be great weapon fighting. This will make our damage way more consistent when using two-handed weapons. As for our abilities, we want to have a strength 17, since we are going to round it up at level 6. Other than that, we want to have decent constitution, and we can have either 14 dexterity or 14 wisdom, depending if you value more initiative or wisdom saving throws. On our next level we get action search, granting us an extra action once every short rest. On our next level we get access to our subclass. You could do this build by being a battle master or an eldritch knight, but in this case, and since I haven't done any champion build yet, I want to combine the increased critical hit with the Great Weapon Master feat. This will be explained a little bit later. At character level 4, our first feat is going to be Polearm Master. This will give us an opportunity attack against enemies that come close to us. And on top of that, we can use our bonus action to attack with the butt of the weapon, dealing some bludgeoning damage. At character level 5, we will get our second attack, and then on our next level we are going to get another feat. This is unique to the fighter class and it is very useful when designing a build around polearms. And we will choose athlete. This will round up our strengths, it will make much easier for us to stand up from prone, and will also increase our jumping distance. At level 7 we'll get remarkable athlete proficiency and remarkable athlete jump. This is a great advantage because mobility is one of the weakest points of a fighter. At level 8 we get access to our third feat. Here I give you a couple of options because it really depends on your playstyle. You can go for strength 20, which I will take at level 12. You can also get Great Weapon Master. I think to me this is the best moment to take this feat. Or you can also go for Sentinel. However, Sentinel does not work that great right now, so I would skip it entirely for now. At level 9 we get Indomitable. This will let us reroll a failed saving throw once per turn, which is incredibly strong passive to have. At level 10 we get the second fighting style. This is unique for the champion subclass, and of course we're going to go for defense. At level 11 we will get our third attack. This is also unique to the fighter, it's the only martial class that will get 3 attacks. And on our last level we get our fourth feat. My choice is going to be ability improvement, strength. But if you want to have less chance to hit and more consistent damage, you can go for savage attacker, for example. Here you can see how far you can jump without any buff on. This is absolutely crazy and I was surprised to see how far you can really jump. Next, let's see which items I have equipped. This is not a recommendation by any means, but just so you can see what I am wearing for the combat showcase. I try to have just regular weapons end of Act 2, beginning of Act 3, so you can see the raw power of the build. So this build, it is very straightforward, of course, and we don't have that many actions to do besides just attacking and choose when to trigger on and off our Great Weapon Master. Here you can see that after defeating an enemy, I can use the bonus action to do an extra attack. The moment the enemy tries to get in our range, we get an opportunity attack against him. As you can see, the attack did not trigger at the very edge of our reach, and this is why the sentinel feat does not work as intended. The enemy will always stop much closer to us. So immobilizing him will not make much sense, since he will still be able to hit us. By the way, spoiler alerts, these combats will not last very long. I must admit that sometimes I do not get this combat finished on the first try, but in this try it was an exception. I managed to defeat the mage quickly with a critical hit, and then the dwarf just followed the same fate as the magician. So the combat is now pretty much done. Hope you enjoyed the build, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video. Adios!